Hey, this is Mark Medina with the LA Times. I'm standing here at Staples Center. The Lakers are coming off a 188 victory over the New Jersey Nets and marks their 7th consecutive win as they enter a tougher portion of their schedule. They got a game Sunday against the Clippers, a game Monday against Oklahoma City, and then a pair of road games against the likes of Denver and Dallas. And then, the following week they have a game against the Boston Celtics. As far as what to take away from it, it's very hard to gauge because the Lakers didn't really seem too excited to at least start off, against a sub-500 team, second worst team in the Eastern Conference. And, the Lakers weren't able to get a lot of their front line production that they normally enjoy, with Andrew Bynum getting in foul trouble, Pau Gasol not really starting off with a solid base, at least at the beginning, and Lamar Odom not really feeling too much involved with the offense. But the Lakers were able to get it done. Kobe Bryant had another efficient scoring night, scoring 27 points on 10 of 19 shooting. Ron Artest also lit up a little bit from the outside, 14 points, 5 of 7 shooting. Phil Jackson's noticed that Ron's taking a lot of extra shots after practice, which actually is something he normally does, but this time feels much better and more comfortable rhythm. And that's going to be huge dividends, considering that Matt Barnes is considered and expected to miss at least 8 weeks because of the lateral meniscus tear he suffered in his right knee last week against New Orleans. He just had surgery earlier this week, and that's the timetable the doctors told him. So if he's able to maintain and at least show some more involvement like he did tonight against New Jersey, it's going to pay dividends. But the Lakers are kind of, approaching a little bit of uncertainty because they have built some good habits, particularly defensively, particularly with ball movement, particularly with their frontline production, with the exception to tonight against New Jersey. As far as how that will translate into the tougher portion of the schedule, it's really hard to tell because, one, the Lakers seem to be more geared up for games like those where, they know the stakes are a lot higher. It's against, teams that require more effort. But Lakers haven't really shown a consistent pattern this season in beating some of those quality teams. They have lost against the likes of Utah and Miami. They have picked up a few signature wins against Chicago and New Orleans, but they really haven't played enough difficult games to really give them a evaluation of where they stand. So the Lakers are definitely making a lot of progress on certain fronts, but they're also, showing a little bit of inconsistency even during this 7-game winning streak. But interesting to see how that all translates. And another subplot of this game was, of course, the homecoming of sorts for Sasha Vujacic and Jordan Farmar, both former Lakers. Jordan signed with the Nets this offseason after winning, being part of the 2 championship teams the past 2 years for the Lakers. Sasha Vujacic was traded last month for Joe Smith. So they both returned to Staples Center for the first time against the Lakers, and it brought out some interesting emotions. Jordan Farmar was introduced before the game with his ring from last season. Kobe Bryant and Derek Fisher presented to him. Sasha's already gotten his ring, but they also had a video tribute for that, and they did fairly well. Sasha had 17 points, 7 of 16 shooting. Jordan Farmar had 12 points, 5 of 11 shooting. Talk to them before the game. They talked about how they really enjoy the fact that they're able to play a lot more minutes, get a lot more production than they normally had against the Lakers. But Jordan Farmar said something interesting of how much different it is and what he conveys to the Nets about just what it was like playing for the Lakers. It's that there's not going to be a lot of times where they're geared up for games, particularly against bad teams. So really what it comes down to is effort and just being able to sustain that. Obviously, the Nets pretty much threw everything they had. The Lakers were able to, pretty much hold the fort despite of that. But it really, will be interesting to see how this translates again into those harder games. And it's really something that no one will really truly know until they begin to play.